nagpaparami ng pera ng mga tao, what we call marketed as a investment or a passive income. Pag-usapan natin ngayon kung ano yung mga current sa passive. And first, just to background, many years ago, pina-join ako ng mga MML or multi-level marketing. So that's a pyramiding, we call it scam because yung pera mo promise na dodoble daw in a return of a product, a services, recruitment, or a incentive siya. Yung sinasabi nila. For the certain amount, around 7,000 pesos, pinasign up ka. So, during yung mayroong orientation, what happens, yung flow na normal. Doon sila nagbi-build ng pressure. Bali, pinapressure ka nila na this is a new product, then join ka na agad before ka maunahan sa mga iba. The more on your top, the better, di ba? Pero eventually, when the pyramid collapse, yung sa baba talaga yung nagsasuffer kasi sila yung mga after doon nag-join, binigyan ka ng product, tapos binigyan ka rin ng pressure na mag-recruit. Yun yung kwento nun. Napasign up tayo dun previous years ago. Then currently, sa ngayon, marami rin nagsulputan yung mga MML. Same packaging, different product. Kung previously merong beauty products, health products, vitamins and minerals, and ngayon merong nag-enter na the new market is the crypto, in which nileverage nila yung crypto as a product sa company nila or sa investment nila. Investment, yun yung keyword. Passive income, yun yung keyword. Money making. Once na mag-sign up ka dun sa company, kakaroon ka ng portal. So, dun sa portal, makikita mo yung money mo, in-invest amount, tapos makikita rin dong interest, earnings, tapos projected earnings. So, bakit nila pinapakita yon? Minimake sure nila na yung feelings mo or yung assurance is legit talaga siya, yung company. Tapos, the other, and kung meron kang gustong i-recruit doon, recruit yung tawag ko kasi nag-encourage ka ng parang recruitment style siya. So, pinapakita nila dun sa current members na mga prospect nila, hindi pa naka-join is, ito yung earnings ko today, tomorrow, tapos ito yung amount ko projected in a certain months. So, yun. Siyempre, kung lesson number 1, kung gipit ka sa pera, magiging desperate ka talaga. So, hindi mo maagapan na mag-join sa mga ganito. Kasi, nape-pressure ka rin sa maraming utang, maraming bills, kailangan mo ng extra income, or material things. So, yun yung lesson number 1. Kaya, sinasabi nila, kung mag-join ka dito, invest an amount that you can afford to lose. So, afford to lose. Ibig sabihin, losing talaga, di ba? Yan yung hindi na-decode during recruitment. Afford to lose. Yan yung. So, guys, yan. Lesson number 1. Tapos, yun. During that, nag-insert rin sila ng effort. This is a new product. Kailangan nyo mag-join agad-agad before ka maunahan sa kasamahan mo na iba. So, magiging downline mo na siya or magiging upline kanila or magiging ganon, di ba? So, mayroon rin ganon na process. So, dito na yun papasok yung lesson number 2. Never take decisions under high and temporary emotions. Yun nga, kasi pene-pressure ka nila na mag-join na kasi nga either you will downline or the upline bago pa maunahan sa iba. So, yun yung mga pressure nila. So, part kasi yan sa psychology style na pag-recruit na ganun. Then, lesson number 3, quick fix schema are bullshit. In this life, I learned that there are no shortcuts when it comes to money unless buy and sell or another leverage using your money to generate more income. Unlike this, the ito is more on recruitment, products, and services, di ba? The same siya sa company, pero yung foundation niya is never solid. Bakit? Yung existing members is kailangan nila mag-recruit. Nape-pressure sila kasi nga, yun nga, sa naisip ko kasi, yung mga recruitment na bagong recruit na bayad, yun yung magiging incentive sa tataas. In which, yun, eventually, since hindi siya scalable, marami ng recruit, tapos marami ng bayaran sa taas, yun, mag-collapse na yung pyramid natin. Hindi ko sinasabi na lahat are collapsible, pero most of them, kung meron kayong kamag-anak or kaibigan na nag-recruit sa inyo before, iGen Portal, Latest Royal, yun yung mga previous big owned MML company. So, i-check nyo rin yan sa DTI kung registered ba sila. So, yun yung natin. Risk. Yun yung risk natin. So, napakalaki yung risk sa pag-join mo nito. Kasi nga, sinasabi nila na invest on an amount that you can afford to lose. Losing talaga. So, ibig sabihin, losing talaga. So, yun. So, pang-apat na learning is kung too good to be true siya, matakot ka na. Ibig sabihin, mag-invest ka ng 100,000 in a span of 6 months, magiging millionaire ka na. Unless you are selling your own product or sariling sikap mo yan, tapos nileverage mo as a manpower, distribution, yun, marami yan. Pero, in a case like this, na parang, siya, based on products and services na recruitment, dun, tagilid tayo po siya, tapos company pa siya. So, syempre, meron niyang mga board na mas malaki yung sahod. So, yun yung katakutan natin. So, collect everything about them. Check reviews and comments on their social network and website. So, kailangan nyo i-review po yan yung niya. So, aside nun, check nyo yung legit ba yung company na registered ba sa... So, let me know sa comment kung anong nangyari sa inyong scam or paano kayo ni-recruit. Ano yung company na ginoin nyo, tapos kamusta po yung earnings, then how long did it last? Kasi recently, just few weeks ago, nagsumulpot yung isang company na bayad ka lang ng GCash via this person, and dun sa portal karoon ka ng account, tapos you will be earning, you can withdraw every night, then eventually in a span of 5 days, nawala, parang bula, hindi ka na ma-withdraw. Yun, kawawa yung nag-join. Yung worst lang na lesson dito is ina-allow natin na tinotolerate natin yung ganitong scheme in which na-hurt na yung ibang tao kasi yung kapwa natin is nanghiram lang ng pera para lang maka-join ng company, just hoping na itong company na to, ito na yung shortcut sa kahirapan niya or sagot sa kahirapan. So yun yung mahirap. Kasi for the average person, yun, kung losing lang siya, okay. Pero what if yung taong yun is hoping that this company is, yun na yung sagot. So, paano mo sasagutin yun? So, kawawa yun, di ba? So, yun. Tapos, tinotolerate rin natin na once ma-close yung isang company, join agad yung isa para hoping na nandun ka na sa top sa pyramid. Pero eventually pala, the same pa rin yung mangyayari. Kumita kayo naman sa MML, congrats, and pa-comment na lang magkano yung kinita nyo, tapos ano yung product and services na nag-last and what makes it sustainable as a business model ngayon. Okay? So maraming salamat guys, and I hope this video was very informative sa inyo, and thank you and see ya.